Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back. Happy New Year. Welcome to a new video. It's actually going to be a 10-month baby update slash mom update slash life update. So if you are new here, make sure you guys hit the follow button on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube because it's going to be a big year, I think, for everybody. 2022? Yeah, it's 2022. I don't know, I feel like I've been in a simulation for the last 3 years, so I truly don't know what year it is. But what I do know is that Everett is officially 10 months old, and I am shook at how fast this year has gone. I can't believe he's going to be a year old soon. What the heck? This goes way too fast. Time is a thief. All those quotes that you see about motherhood, that's where I'm at in life right now. Ev is huge and thriving and living his very best life. We actually just got back from his first official road trip. We went away to the North Carolina mountains for 6 days and it was absolute magic. On my vision board is moving to the mountains. I know a lot of people would kill to be in my position and live so close to the beach. I've been in Florida my entire life. I live down the road from the beach and I would much rather be in the mountains. So to each their own, but both of my kids thrived while we were up there and I already am envisioning our next trip. It was amazing. We went on our first family hike in the mountains. I shouldn't say we've never hiked or did anything, but we don't live anywhere with that kind of scenery and it was absolutely the most precious thing ever. John baby wore him for the first time. Very Dr. Evil-ish, insert a picture. He was a huge hit on the trail. Everybody thought he was the cutest thing ever. He was laughing and cooing and talking and waving and all the things to everybody, and he was a huge hit on that hiking trail. I mean, everybody was just so impressed with how cute and well behaved he was. He absolutely loved being there and we had the absolute best time. He also slept like a complete dream. More than likely because we just were doing outside things all day long and exploring nature and things, and I just think maybe that's why he slept so good. That and he slept pretty far away from me on the trip, which leads me into we're gonna be putting him in his room soon. I know. I've had a lot of feedback on my parenting choices, which is what comes naturally with sharing all of my parenting choices and all of my life choices really on the internet. But Everett was contact napping, which means he was sleeping on John or I for his 9 months on this earth. And in the last month we said, yeah, things gotta change. So we put him in his crib and guess what he did? He slept. I mean, I know. I'm sure people who dislike me and hated the fact that I was holding him for naps are probably like, yeah, we told you that was gonna happen. Yeah, well, it did happen. Okay, you were right. All right? He's sleeping in his crib. He's taking a nap right now in his crib, unassisted, living his best sleepy life. That was a huge thing that changed this month because we were holding him and it was a lot. It was a beautiful, amazing experience. Wouldn't take it back. He's my last baby. I enjoyed every minute of it. But the no contact naps are great because now John's working and I'm doing what I'm doing and it's been pretty great. So 10 out of 10 would recommend if you can. If you can't, do you, boo. Do you. Also, I was starting to get a little nervous because Ella walked early. She was already walking at this point at 10 months old. He just started standing up while we were on vacation. It was so cute. There was a lot of things for him to pull himself up on and now he's confident. So we went from him just starting to pull himself up last week to him starting to kind of toddle and like hold on to things and walk. So any bets on when you think he'll walk? I feel like it'll be a little bit later than Ella. I really do. He's a little more cautious as far as walking goes. Ella just had no fear and was like, nah, hurt schmert. He's a little more like, hey, that might hurt me. So, but like only with walking. Everything else, he doesn't care. He goes, I was gonna say balls to the wall, but I feel like that's inappropriate. He's just very tough, rugged, and happy. He's a very happy boy. Super chatty. He now says dada, which is super fun. So it's like dada, mama. Those are the standard all the time words. And then he'll say Ella. And we don't have hi or bye yet. He kind of waves, but that's not like a huge thing. Lots of ba-ba-ba-ba-bas. And yeah, he's starting to find his voice a little more. And I always suggest the app, the Wonder Weeks app, and I do have it and I use it and I really liked it in the beginning. But I will say this, if your child is not hitting the milestones that they're saying they should hit, it can possibly maybe stress you out a little bit because I've already had a child and she is on the autism spectrum. I'm aware of things a little bit more maybe, but he's totally fine, and I try not to look at the app so much. So as much as I have recommended it, don't be like totally freaked out if they're not like stacking toys up a mile high at 10 months old or whatever they say to do. Because sometimes it's just like kids develop differently, and as long as there's not some major red flags, I wouldn't stress it too much. Can you believe I'm saying that? I know. I don't even know who I am anymore, but I'm definitely not stressing. There was a few months ago where I was like, oh no, red flag, and that's just not something I'm super looking at anymore. I really, not currently. Obviously, we'll always have it in the back of our mind and be aware, hyper aware just a little bit for things that may seem off, but so far he's just developing really well. He's super healthy, strong. He's a really great eater. He'll eat literally anything, pretty much anything, I shouldn't say literally, pretty much anything you put in front of him, which is great because that was never a thing with Ella. She had really strong sensory texture issues from a really young age, and he's a little ham boy, man. He'll eat anything. I gave him spinach eggs this morning. He was like, this is the best meal I've ever had in my life, Mom. And I'm like, wow. That's my boy. Good job, buddy. So he's doing really, really great. I'm doing really great. I have, you know, shared over the last few months my journey to possibly getting bariatric surgery. I still plan on getting it, but if you haven't seen my Instagram stories, I lost 8 pounds while we were on vacation because we were outside exercising every day. So that was a big wake-up call for me because it was like, oh, have you done everything you can, Lauren? Have you really given it your best effort? Do you really want to surgically alter your body if you can exercise and eat well and actually exercise and eat well? So I've given myself 12 weeks. I'm still doing all of the things for bariatric surgery. I'm doing all of the appointments, my exercise specialist, my dietitian, nutrition, mental health clearances, pulmonologist, cardiologist. I'm still doing everything about that, like all of those things, but I'm also incorporating very low carb / keto. I know. Into my lifestyle, and I've seen big changes already, which is very frustrating because it's actually not even frustrating, but has made me very aware of myself as well as my therapist. Thank you. How do I say this? It's really easy for me to be like, I've done everything, I've tried everything, because I have, and I have tried and done everything. I haven't stuck to anything. That is my biggest flaw in life, is sticking to something. And I know I'm done having babies. I am not on birth control, but we're not having babies, trust and believe. But my body finally feels like it's mine, which is, I can't explain that. Maybe because Ella, maybe I can, because Ella's settled in life with school and such, and Ev is getting older and less reliant on me for all of his everything all the time. And I don't know, I just feel like my body, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I feel like things are different, but I feel like things are different probably every beginning of every year. So I'm just gonna take it 1 month at a time. I'm not gonna be like, I'm gonna do this. I'm just taking it 1 month, 1 day, 1 week at a time. And so far I'm really enjoying just being outside and trying to see what I can do with my body in this 12-week span. So that's kind of where I'm at as a mom. I'm definitely done having babies. There was like a brief postpartum time where I was like, well, do I want another kid? No, I think 2 is enough. I think you should know your limit, and my limit is 2, and they're perfect and amazing, and I wouldn't take it back for anything. I think a 3rd child is just not like what our family big picture looks like. So those are all the decisions that have been made in 10 months, all those updates, all the things. I know. Ev is doing really well. I don't know, like, what do updates on babies do? Like, what do you say? He's doing all of the things all of the time, and he's doing really well. And when as soon as he wakes up from his nap, we'll get him over here so he can just say hi. It's been a while. He is super tall. The doctor is so impressed with how tall he is. The kid, we're like, are you our D1? I don't know. No pressure, but no football. Let's keep your noggin intact, you know what I mean? Maybe like a baseball situation, maybe basketball, I don't know. But he's so tall. He's so tall and he's so well built. He's very strong shoulders, really strong legs and quads. Maybe this is how all moms feel about their children, because I feel the same way about Ella. I'm like, look at that girl, look at her go, look at her. She's sprouting, she's getting super tall and just growing into a young woman. She's really growing into herself, and I think it's really special to watch her become a young lady. It's also super bittersweet, but both of my kids, I'm just like the most proud mom ever. Both my kids are just magic wrapped up in tiny little humans, in a young lady human, and I'm a really proud mom. And I may be tired sometimes from some of the sleepless nights, but they're getting better. Things are flowing. Life is getting a little bit easier, which means ebb and flow, you know, peaks and valleys. So we're at a peak right now. Things are going really well. How are things going with you guys? I know you cannot share pictures on YouTube, but if you are on my Facebook page, I always, if you're comfortable, love seeing your kids. A lot of ours are growing up at the same time period. I love to hear what their favorite foods are, what they're doing, if they're walking, if they're living their best, whatever's going on, how you're doing as a mama. I love hearing it and seeing them. I think it's the cutest thing ever. Just spamming the world with cute babies. What is wrong with that? Say good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you like the camera? Say, oh, you say hello. We have a grouchy boy. Oh, no. You ready to get the day started? Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. We love you. Thank you so much for supporting our family, and we will see you in the next video. Can you say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye.